The APC, the M577 APC from Aliens, is one iconic vehicle, and I did build this back around 2006. Here it is. So built almost 15 years ago, this is a very dated build and needs an update. Using the old dark gray color pieces, it's time to look for a new APC to rebuild. So at the time this looks decent, but nowadays it's just too blocky. There is an interior, but really unfinished, and it's only 10 studs wide. So let's look around. Online there are many custom APCs made by different people, and one in particular made by Larry Lars back in I think 2010 or 2011 is awesome. It looks good, a little bit complex, but then again there's Brickmania. So Brickmania, very simple. Now let's take a look. With me buying Brickmania kits, the answer was easy. Brickmania has a APC, off-road APC, which very much is the M577 APC. Not exact, but it looks very close. You could tell what it's supposed to be. And this set is packed with lots of playability. So the turret does rotate 360, and this can go down. I think it's the other way, right? Of course, this rotates. Door slides open on the side, and roof opens to reveal the interior. All in all, it looks so much better and a lot more superior than my build from years ago. So like I said, it's not perfect. The APC Aliens has a different front, so I'm just gonna take the idea of this and mock it a little bit. Just do a little mock over, if you will. And here's the final mock. So basically it's pretty much the same thing with just a few modifications. The side is the same. On the back I traded the lights for red, and the side here is a little bit different. Biggest part is the front, so you see the front is shaped more like the actual thing. I used that corner slope piece, and also you could see the windscreen, some detail to that, and also the secondary weapon here is more round and looks more like the actual APCs. So the interior is slightly different, so I made a separate compartment for the driver, closed off a little bit, but other than that it's pretty much almost the same inside. So the biggest difference, like I said, is in front. So with me updating the Brickmania model, I do miss the Brickmania one slightly. So I basically recreated it, but I used the old roof because Brickmania had actually two versions of this and almost identical, but the roof on the old one was different, and I used the roof on the new one for my mock. So here they are, two APCs. So the stickers, you have a 2D and a 1D. Now what am I gonna do with two APCs? Well, in the movie there was only one APC, right? But two dropships. So why would there not be two APCs? And if there were, I would just imagine that this would be the second one never shown in the movie. That's just what I'm gonna do with this. So yes, in the movie, one APC could carry all your squad of Marines, and then you had the pilots and the co-pilot on the dropship. So with two APCs, now you could fit all the Marines on there, because technically with Lego, you can't really fit all your Marines in there. So that's why I made two of them. Now let's take a look at these Marines. So all in all, there are 14 of these custom Lego minifigures, and I did not customize these, it was somebody else. He goes by aka Blacktron. Many thanks to him. Matthias Riddell. I requested these. Actually, these are the first batch because he was making the yellow yellow colored Marines back then, and he discontinued them. So I asked him to make them in flesh tone, and you know, he agreed. So here they are, the first batch of them I received, and he's improved the batch so far, which I'll explain later, but I am so happy with these the way they are. They are awesome. Let's take a look at, you know, each of them. So here you have your two smart gunners. You have on the left is Drake, and on the right is Vasquez. So you can see the adios on the smart gun. Very good touch. Dietrich and Frost, the first two that get captured by the aliens or fatality. So Frost does die with the explosion. What I was mentioning too with my first batch, the newer ones have the microphone piece attached to the helmets. These ones don't, but you know, that's fine by me. Still look good. On the left is Hudson. He has the tracker, and on the right is Hicks. You could tell by the lock on his chest. And you know, just like the other ones, there's that light that comes through the back. Here we have Gorman and Sergeant Apone. Gorman does have the headset with the mic. Up next is Worzbowski and Crow. Now Crow is the one that actually gets killed in the explosion, and it's Frost who gets flamethrowed and thrown down. So same thing, good detail. And then we have the pilot and co-pilot, Pharaoh and Spunkmeyer. So they do have the mic and the headset. So I like their jumpsuits. Very good, very nicely made. Last but not least is Bishop and Ripley. So Ripley's in her outfit in the later parts of the movie where she's trying to rescue Newt. And speaking of that, I'm missing Newt and Burke because at the time they weren't created, but now they're a new custom, so I could probably order them. So here's the overlook. We have my two APCs, the squad of Marines, and of course, don't forget the Xenomorph that I bought from AliExpress, these knockoff minifigures. Very decent, even though they're knockoffs. But I just want to say thanks to Brickmania for this APC, and that's John Canepa's build from Brickmania, and I took off that design and made my own, sort of. And then Matthias Riddell for these awesome custom minifigures. So like I said, the new batch is a lot better, more detailed, but you know, these are so awesome. That's all I gotta say about these. So that's it for these custom minifigures and custom set. I do want to make a drop ship eventually, just one, because two is just too much. So one drop ship. If I could get Brickmanias, be awesome. If not, I'll just make my own. But here they are, this Brickhead boy. Thanks for watching.